Over 700 billion peso airport and aerotropolis that diversified conglomerate San Miguel Corporation has proposed to build in Bulacan, north of Metro Manila, has hurdled one of the bigger challenges and is inching closer to the beginning of construction. Both Transportation Secretary Arthur Tugade and San Miguel Corporation President and COO Ramon Ang announced in the two-day Philippine Business Conference in a hotel in Manila that SMC will bear the costs of right-of-way acquisition and local government permits. Tugade said his department is putting the finishing touches on a concession agreement by the middle of next week, after which the project goes to NEDA for final review. Tugade added a Swiss challenge will be completed before the end of the year after a lengthy negotiation on terms of references and annexes because Ang himself stepped in.
Ang last conversation ho dyan at dialogue kahapon, nagtagal ho yung meeting dyan. 1 o'clock hanggang more or less 8 o'clock ng gabi. But before this, there was a 5 hours meeting which was attended no less than by Mr. Ramon Ang himself. Kahapon ho, more or less nag-agree na sa concession agreement kasama yung annexes. Nagkasundo ho yung mga nagpulong-pulong na kung saan. Ang sabi nila, next week, kailangan tapos na sa Department of Transportation. Na kung saan, isusumiti na sa NEDA. Na kung saan, between NEDA and Department of Transportation, we have agreed the Swiss challenge will be done before the end of this year. Is this not a manifestation that we are serious with our CATSA?
Sir, yung next week, what day next week?
Wednesday ho yata.
Wednesday.
Meron ho mga issue dyan, hindi ko na i-detalye. Pag sinabi ng DOTR, ganito, o object yung panel ng SMC, biglang papasok si Mr. Ang, sasabihin niya, huwag ka na mag-object, payag ako dyan. Tapos, doon sa right of way ho, doon sa diskusyon sa terms of reference, sa concession agreement, may isang portion doon sa right of way na kung saan mainit ang diskusyon. Ang sabi ho sa right of way, sabi ng proponents panel, ang right of way, sagot as gastusin ng gobyerno. Ang sabi ho ng gobyerno, DOTR, sagot at gastusin niya ng proponent. Usapan at nagdiskusyon. Pumasok si Mr. Ramon Ang. Sagot ko na yan, maski magkano. You know, para magkatuluyan lang. Ganon ho yung usapan. Sir, tama ho ba yung sinabi ko, sir?
Oo daw. Okay.
Iniipin ko naman ako, CFO ko.
Mr. Romulo, say that on the microphone para marinig ko.
Napalakpakan na si Mr. Ang dyan, wala nang bawian.
Totoo po yun. Alam nyo, kaya ho ako nag-attend dahil ang balita ko po, maraming bagay na hindi pinagkakasunduan. Sabi ng government, pa-filean lang namin ng right of way yan, yung bayad, tsaka yung pag-aasikaso niyan, responsibility nyo na yon. Ayaw na naman din ng kabila. Sabi ko, hindi na matatapos tong problemang to. Sabi ko, halimbawa, kung sagutin na lang namin lahat nito, sagot na namin yung pagbabayad ng right of way, sagot na rin namin yung local government, in short, sagot na namin lahat. Dahil, di ba, pati yung lupa, sa amin na rin yun eh. O para wala na tayong pag-aawayan. Doon ho, nagkatapos yung usapan ng 5 hours na yon. At I think, alam nyo, kanina pinapaliwanag ko po dito sa mga kasama ko sa mesa, itong project na ito, halimbawa, kung ito ay 800 billion pesos project, dahil nung araw, nung in-offer natin to 50-1 eh, ngayon 54. Kung 800 billion pesos project to, inuutang mo yan ng dollar loan plus inflation, it will cost the proponent 80 billion pesos a year. At pagka sumablay ito at hindi kumita after 5 years, yung proponent pwedeng madisgrasya. Kaya ganun kami kaingat at tinatayaan na namin halos lahat ng future ng kumpanya natin to do this project because this project will really be very good for our country. This is a game changer.
Ang says foreign tourists choose to skip the country because of high airfares. But he's confident the Bulacan airport will not only improve the quality of life for all, but will also bring down those airfares. Mr. Ang, are you saying that with the Bulacan airport, Bababa po airfare?
Opo,
Or is that too
100%.
simplistic?
100% po. Ganito po yun. Pag itong Bulacan Airport natapos, 4 po parallel runway. 4 parallel runway. Itong Manila na ngayon today is 1 vertical and 1 horizontal runway. Meaning, you can only use 1 runway all the time. Depending on wind direction, you can only use 1 runway most of the time. Kamukha niyan, Beijing, 6 runway. Pero 3 vertical and 3 horizontal because of the wind condition. Alam niyo ba kung bakit pinopropose ko itong airport na ito sa Bulacan? Diyan sa area yan. Because in that area, the wind direction is only 2. It's only north and south. So therefore, you can have 4 parallel runway. Each runway can give you 60 takeoff and landing. So 240 takeoff and landing. Tsaka alam niyo ba yung distance ng runway? 3 kilometers po. 3 kilometers po ang distance, meaning 2 airplane can take off simultaneous and 2 can land simultaneously. Kanya, it is a game changer.
Says this airport is a high-risk project for SMC, and if it fails, the company will suffer. But he believes the country needs this airport. Meantime, San Miguel Chief Financial Officer Raul Romulo is optimistic construction will begin next year.
We are already at our final stretches for the concession agreement. Secretary Tugade said he will certify to completeness our concession agreement. It goes to NEDA shortly after, and then we have our Swiss challenge. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we break ground next year, and in 5 years you will have your 2 runways already operational.